Thomas Partey's first goal since March, and it has Arteta dancing. Nudged away only as far as Richarlison. Again, he's got over. It is a penalty. Another in the Harry Kane Derby collection. Just one more ice-cool penalty from the master. In a fixture he embraces like no other. Jesus. Away from Emerson Royale. Gabriel Jesus! And Lloris stood up. Perisic in reverse. Bukayo Saka beaten out by Lloris. And touched in by Jesus! Arsenal in front again. Lloris a lonely figure. Jesus engulfed. Partey. Xhaka. Partey. Martinelli. And Granit Xhaka! A growl of Gunners' euphoria! They have their foot on the Tottenham throat. Arsenal for the top of the Premier League tonight. A golden Gunners' day for Arsenal folk everywhere. Simply heavenly. What a beautiful day. It shimmers, it trembles, as once more this agelessly grand event fixture crashes to the fore. The years pass, generations come and go, but in North London forever, Arsenal-Manchester United is a red-letter day. And so who adds today to this game's inexhaustible back catalogue of treasured memories? Although it is snatched by Eriksen, and United can look forward, and he's rolled it up here to Marcus Rashford. Rashford eyeball to eyeball with White. It's Rashford! It's a gem! He has smashed and he has grabbed! From nowhere! United lead at Arsenal!
Until that moment.
Zinchenko, Nketiah, Martinelli. Where we began. Johnny Evans arrives to make his first Manchester United appearance. Højlund's sweet touch, Casemiro's pass, and Garnacho's on his way here. Alejandro Garnacho! Steal! 88 minutes! And they are dancing in the corner.
There will be a check to see whether Garnacho had gone early.
A tiny margin in a massive moment. Oh, he's offside. He is offside. Garnacho is deprived.
Well, he's dropped inside the stadium from the 60,000.
Here's Odegaard. He's lifted his shot high. It did get a little nick. It's an Arsenal corner. Rashford couldn't take it. Vieira runs for the balls. Gabriel Jesus is by himself. It's Gabriel Jesus. He's sat down again. He's running again. Bedlam. Romania. They have cranked it up and cranked it up yet more. They didn't just win it. They won it in style. Like rarely you have heard. Rice, rice, baby! And the angel Gabriel stole it right at the end. That is why you pay big bucks. That is how big players grow on the biggest days. The first half ignited twice. Rashford splendidly. Odegaard forcefully. One penalty turned down by VAR. One would-be United winner cast aside by VAR. And then right at the end of it all, the second half ignited. A day of heady possibility. A day of just imagine Amid this frenzy, imagine if Arsenal 20 years since the last time, if Liverpool in pursuit of the utopian Klopp climax, if either somehow could pull this thing off. Of course we do have a classy champion, not easily to be deposed, but if anyone can, it is very likely one of these. Well, Mikel Arteta needed no cajoling to offer his warm analysis of a departing rival. He recognises the enormous big-picture contribution of a rival he is now obliged to beat. Well played by David Raya. He's in Ari, and so is Martinelli. And Konate's work is cut out here. Martinelli steering past him. And Saka couldn't make telling contact. Season at Nice, his season at Marseille, and then it really began. Odegaard. Havertz is on his way here. Alisson stops him. Saka scores. Arsenal obliged and on their way. A day that has to happen for them begins ideally. Here's Ravenberg, here's Diaz. Beyond Saliba, and Shota watched it over the line. It's a mess of a goal. Gabriel may have had the telling touch. In amongst a maelstrom of awfulness, this place has gone silent. Van Dijk let it bounce, Martinelli showed an interest, and Martinelli rolled it in! Curious, and for Liverpool, catastrophic. How can that happen? Look down and wonder. Liverpool introspection. Arsenal thrill. Trossard is free here. Clear of Elliott. Leandro Trossard has punctured Alisson. On the streets of North London, they dream their dream. You grin or you grimace. Jurgen Klopp disbelieving. How can that happen?
Well, it's happened because his right back's been taken off and his right centre-back's been sent off.
Arsenal are right in the thick of it again. Suddenly once more, Arsenal a principal contender. As the wings of the Liver Bird are clipped. In so many ways a peculiar game. Saka gave Arsenal a lead. And after that, one curiosity. Birmingham today, the first collision, the defining rivalry of the last Premier League. Rodgers. Another deflection! Against the ball, Watkins, what a save! Absolutely point blank. Let it go. Saka reached it. Trossard! One kick of the football! So much sensational stuff. He just stepped up and did it. Well, Saka. Saka, Thomas Partey has pinned it in, and Arsenal feel the comfort of a doubled lead on the ground where last season they were downed. Arsenal feel high again. For Arsenal, an uplifting point of difference. This time they have slain the villains. They have drawn last year's thorn from their flesh. This time Arsenal have shrugged off that problem and beaten Aston Villa. David, thank you, good afternoon. Beautiful sunshine, the life, the energy of this place, and the jewel of our day. October in London masquerading as July. Autumn waits its turn behind Arsenal City, the champions, and those who dared to stare them in the eye. Thomas Partey pushed it forward towards Tomiyasu, and Kai Havertz, and Martinelli is in!
This stadium is shaking.
Arsenal might. Arsenal just might. The Emirates within a couple of minutes of the result that most they crave. Arsenal have cracked it. At last, Arsenal have cracked the City code. Arteta has it over Guardiola, and the race is ripped wide open. The champions are floored. Gabriel Martinelli with the moment. An afternoon that was mean, ungenerous, stingy, locked in, was unlocked at the very end. The referee is Mikel Arteta, who has charge of this fixture for the 8th time, 7 days on from overseeing that crazy Manchester derby. And this weekend, as well as next, the Premier League invites its stars to express again their desire to rig the game and all society of racing is joining in, and he's seen Martinelli! Extraordinary! Another magic moment in time for Gabriel Martinelli! Moments into this magnificent occasion! It's a wow start for Arsenal! It's Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez, it's one each. The goal for which he thirsted. Liverpool craved that moment. Darwin Núñez hungered for that moment. Arsenal won, Liverpool won. Well, Saka is forward, Ødegaard is forward, Martinelli is driving, Gabriel Martinelli, Saka! Right on the cusp of the break. Arsenal have their lead back. They flew forward like they meant it. Shot up, rolled up here for Bobby Firmino. It's 2 each. That's a sweet finish. It's a smashing game, and once more it's anyone's. Bukayo Saka. Such poise! Such noise! When was the Emirates last like this, week on week? The end! What a wonderful match for Arsenal! What a wonderful win! From Arteta, what a meaningful response from those players. What unity, what joy. Arsenal lead the Premier League, ahead of them 5 more games, 7.5 hours of football, and the prospect still of becoming the champions for the first time in 20 years. But they may well have to be perfect. Chelsea this season have been unreservedly imperfect. But regardless, their form right now is good. It's 2 months and more since they lost the game in the Premier League. So here we go with the so often spiky event that is Arsenal-Chelsea. Rice, a lot of space ahead of Trossard, but Rice can drive. Now Trossard! Chelsea pierced in a trice by Trossard. Sharp out of the box on another night when they need it. Aggressive win by White. There's Havertz! Petrovic got down sharply. Saka. Trossard deflection. What a save that is. What a reaction from Petrovic. Gallagher. Gallagher's cross. Jackson's there. Raya at full stretch. Ødegaard lovely. Petrovic at his near post. Declan Rice against Partey. In by Ben White. As improbable as it is mightily welcome.
Petrovic has made some fantastic reflex saves.
Who's seen a run here from Havertz. This is Kai Havertz. He's thumped it in. And Arsenal are flying. Ronnie Madueke and Nicholas Jackson.
He knows he's getting away from him. You've got to go to the other side of the goal. You must go to the other side of the goal. Dear me.
Saka. Havertz. 4. Odegaard. White. Everything's going right. Arsenal are so good, they're scoring by mistake. It's 5-0. All white on the night. Arsenal have ripped Chelsea up. Arsenal have cruised regally into a chunky lead at the summit of the Premier League. There it is, 3 points ahead of the rest. 12, 13 goals ahead of the rest. Arsenal are where they want to be. They are demanding of their rivals to match that, if you will. And that will take some matching. 5 of the best. A dreamy, creamy night for the Gunners. Smooth, lip-smacking, appetising.
Yes, it's a parochial contest with a worldwide audience. 111 years after then Woolwich Arsenal left their former home to set up camp close to Tottenham. It's one of the biggest contests in the history of this rivalry. It is, Gary, the most important North London derby of a generation, really. Saka's kick goes in, and it's turned in. I think it went in off one of the Tottenham players. It was Pierre-Emile Højbjerg who got the touch unwittingly that's taken it past his own goalkeeper. Arsenal not too worried about the identity of the goal scorer. They're in control. Madison's kick goes to the far side this time, and it's off the outside of the post from Romero. Saka wanted it played earlier. Gets it now, though. And Saka makes it too! The local boy is the pride of North London now. Well, he's still not joining in the celebrations, Mikel Arteta, but you could see what it meant to these players. Odegaard's corner this time, and it's glanced in.